My dearest Callias, I trust this letter finds you in good health and high spirits. Your recent epistle reached me in due time. And I was both delighted and touched by your kind invitation to join you in Athens for the upcoming Greater Dionysia Festival. It is with great enthusiasm that I anticipate the opportunity to partake in such cultural celebrations. However, I must confess, the competitive nature of these festivals perplexes me. Are the performances themselves not sufficient to captivate the audience without the added tension of rivalry? Is the intrinsic beauty of the drama not worthy of appreciation in its own right, irrespective of the commendation or criticism of the masses? Yet, this curiosity brought to mind an enlightening story I had the privilege of hearing during my sojourn among the Pelasgians. During a quiet evening, while sharing the warmth of a crackling fire with my Pelasgian friend Rhodocurn. My Pelasgian companions wove wonderful tales, and I was moved by an urge to reciprocate their stories. I chose to narrate Aesop's fable of the tortoise and the hare. The Pelasgians, however, responded in a manner that both surprised and enlightened me. They remarked, "Oh, you Greeks! Always immersed in your competitions and athletic contests. You are mythological amnesiacs, for you have forgotten the true essence of this most ancient of stories." My curiosity piqued, I inquired further, and it was then that Rhodocurn recounted a tale that has stayed with me, for it carries a profound lesson and an eternal reminder of the human spirit's resilience.
The divine assembly of gods and goddesses once convened in their celestial camp to deliberate the nature of mortal existence. The Olympian deities, including Zeus, Athena, and Apollo, gathered to discuss the cyclical journey of the human soul and the moments of forgetfulness that occur during the transition from one life to the next. Some deities, likewise Athena, thought that mortals ought to possess knowledge of past lives and previous experiences. However, Apollo, the god of light and music, expressed concern that such recollection might foster longing for individuals from previous lives, thus hindering one's ability to fully engage in their current existence. It was also feared that the continuity of memories from past lives might render mortals incapable of adapting to the diverse roles and experiences each new existence brought. So, he thought it essential that the dead continued to drink from the spring of forgetfulness before passing into their next life. The gods and goddesses governed in their Olympian camp. Zeus then reminded the group of gods and goddesses how while he had been observing the realm of mortals closely he had seen how in one of the mortal villages, the denizens had begun to contemplate death and consider their own mortality. The idea that death might signify the final end for their souls had started to permeate their thoughts, creating a sense of desolation and futility. If souls were bound to extinguish like a fleeting spark, what purpose could be found in acquiring knowledge and evolving spiritually? This philosophical shift posed a grave risk without the motivating prospect of learning life's invaluable lessons that could shape their future lives. The villagers faced the peril of repeating the same errors across their reincarnations, an endless cycle of stagnation. This, said Zeus, would be a boring narrative to have to watch from the heavens. This mortal contemplation was a dangerous precipice, he said, and it was in response to this challenge that the deities reached a unanimous decision to resolve this quandary. A subtle yet profound sign would be inscribed in the heavens, one that hinted at the eternal nature of the soul while allowing mortals to progress unburdened by the past. Thus, the celestial image of a hare renowned for its crafty trickery, feigning death to escape danger was etched upon the face of the moon. So the hare symbolized death that is only apparent, but not real. The moon itself also holds the essence of this symbolism, as it appears to decay away to nothing each month, only to resurge and grow anew. So the symbolism is double. This cosmic coincidence, where two symbols representing rebirth converged in the night sky in the image of the moon, was intended as a powerful sign. The hare's presence on the moon was a reminder to mortals that, despite the illusion of death, life would always return, and that their souls were eternal. It served as a celestial marker of hope and a cosmic reassurance that death was but a fleeting illusion in the grand tapestry of existence. The villagers indeed witnessed the change in the moon, but its meaning eluded them. Perplexed, they stood beneath the celestial sign, contemplating its significance. Meanwhile, as the people pondered the enigma of the hare in the moon, Tortoise, clad in his unhurried disposition, roamed the countryside collecting herbs. It was during this gentle stroll that an otherworldly presence descended from the heavens to manifest itself before him. The divine messenger, Hermes, having donned the guise of a mantis person, revealed to Tortoise the profound meaning of the lunar emblem. With whispered words of wisdom, the mantis informed Tortoise of the eternal nature of souls and the celestial sign's intent, a sign to reassure mortals that the passage of death was not an ultimate end, but rather a part of the cyclical rebirth and an everlasting continuum. Tortoise began his journey back to the village to bestow upon the people the enlightenment they so earnestly sought, unravelling the cosmic conundrum of the hare in the moon. During his journey back to the village, Tortoise met Hare, to whom he eagerly shared the divine message he had received from the mantis regarding the image of the hare on the moon. As Tortoise explained its significance, a growing sense of trepidation filled Hare's swift heart. He despised the notion of sharing the mantis's message, as it implied that hares, like himself, were known for playing the trick of pretending to be dead to escape danger. The revelation was unwelcome, for if he divulged this information, he would no longer have the advantage of employing this sly ruse when facing adversaries. As Hare pondered his dilemma, an alternative narrative began to take shape in his mind. Arriving back at the village before Tortoise, Hare addressed the villagers with an air of self-importance. He proclaimed, "Dear villagers, I bring you a message of great import concerning the mysterious image that now graces the face of the moon. The gods themselves have informed me that this celestial marvel is no mere coincidence. It is a tribute to my incredible swiftness and the numerous victories I have secured in various foot races. It is a symbol that shall immortalize my unmatched greatness for all eternity, so that future generations may look upon this emblem and know of my remarkable feats." Hare continued, "Although we shall be gone when we die, I take solace in knowing that my memory shall endure, forever etched in the visage of the moon. As you gaze upon it, remember that my speed and unparalleled achievements have been acknowledged and preserved by the divine forces above, ensuring that the tale of my exceptional abilities will be shared with generations yet unborn." As Hare continued to bask in his self-proclaimed glory, in a voice filled with theatrical grandeur, he exclaimed, "Bring forth Pindar, the poet of poets. I, Hare, shall commission an ode so splendid, it will outshine the very stars in the heavens. My epic tale of unmatched swiftness and boundless victories deserves no less than the immortal verses of the finest wordsmith of our age. It will be, no doubt, something like, I sing of Hare, the fleet of foot, whose fame long lingers, resolute. So now, above, he finds his place upon the moon's eternal face." A melancholic mood descended upon the villagers, who retreated to their dwellings, disheartened by Hare's version of events. But amidst the despondency, Field Cricket alone, in his wisdom, stayed out beneath the stars and the moon, questioning the veracity of Hare's account, seeing Hare to be the boastful fool that he was. Beneath the expanse of a moonlit sky, Field Cricket found himself in solitary contemplation. The celestial bodies held their secrets, and he pondered the mysteries of the universe, knowing that hidden truths lay beyond. In the quietude of that sacred moment, with the cosmos as his companion, Field Cricket sensed a peculiar disquiet within him. Deep down, he couldn't shake the feeling that Hare's explanation regarding the enigmatic transformation of the moon was incomplete, perhaps even misleading. As Field Cricket continued his celestial meditation, under the canopy of countless stars, a figure slowly emerged from the shadows. It was Tortoise, who had been gradually making his way back to the village all this time. Field Cricket turned his attention to the approaching Tortoise, an air of anticipation enveloping the night. It was at this juncture, as the starlit heavens bore witness, that Tortoise recounted the tale revealed to him by the enigmatic mantis during his quiet journey. It was then that Field Cricket understood that his intuition had served him well, and he marveled at the divine coincidence imprinted upon the moon's face, a symbol of unity, eternal renewal, and the cosmic dance that transcended time itself. To this day, Field Cricket serenades the night with his sonorous song, urging all who listen to gaze at the moon, to perceive the Hare etched into its luminous face, and to understand its profound significance. Thus, the celestial tableau continues to inspire mortals to transcend the boundaries of their transient existence, reminding us all that, Just as the moon waxes and wanes, so too does the human soul persist, journeying through cycles of rebirth and renewal.
With these thoughts and memories, I eagerly anticipate the day when we may converse in person. Until then, my dearest nephew, continue your studies and embrace the mysteries of life, for they shall illuminate the path to enlightenment. With affection and anticipation, Pseudo-Hesiod.